Well, this is very annoying. Because because YouTube sucks, and because YouTube sucks and the signal is not always the my attempt at streaming, uh, uninterrupted for the gravitational attraction got interrupted, and that meant that a little chunk of my stream meant it was no longer broadcasting, and thankfully, and I will give the PS5 credit for this, I'm able to save more than 15 minutes of time, up to 30, go back, see what I can trim and don't need to trim, and upload to YouTube. I was able to salvage the 11 minutes and 30 seconds of my initial attempt at doing gravitational attraction, and of course I just in case I waited a while to let that upload, so then I could restart the stream and hope this nonsense doesn't happen again. But basically, I'm doing the movie event. I met up with Asha, who's the cashier at the Goldfinger arcade, and we were about to go watching a movie, and she was asking what I had in mind, and Wise was like, I don't know, I didn't plan it in just entirely. I just kind of did it on a impulse. And so basically, and the last thing that Asha said was, how about we, pick one and see what happens and just chill and unwind. Of course, that ending part got completely lost in my initial stream because it had conked out and I didn't realize it until like 4 minutes after the fact. So I had to go back with the look for the last 30 minutes, 15 or so minutes of footage that the console lovingly saved, and I was able to save that, trim that, re-upload that to YouTube as a separate video, and just delete the 7-minute broken apart parts of the stream off the record because there was really no need for it. I don't know why the stream conked out the way it did. Honestly, technology, what can you do? So hopefully it does not happen again. But just to continue on with this, new releases: Starlight Night, The Other Night, The Heartbeat, Coffee Mate, The Outdoor Cinema. So watch movie with Asha. Well, I already know what I want to watch first, and that's the Starlight Night one.
Enjoy the movie magic.
So what's going on here? If you'd like to invite a companion to watch a movie, check this out. Silver screen invitation, Asha. The higher your moving rank, the more gravity points you'll earn. Asha's probably still working, but it's okay to kick back once in a while. I could invite her to watch fun movies. After reaching popcorn partners, you can collect movie notes. Send a movie invite to your companion. Movies, let's watch movies. Alright, how about we check out the Starlight Night, Other Night? She literally read my mind. Okay, can we, as much as I'm not into rabbits, can we add Asha to the waifu list anyway? Because, I think we're in sync. The Other Night, of course. Let's watch Starlight Night. Looks like the film they like. A tokusatsu blockbuster, entertaining action movie shot in the style of tokusatsu shows from the old civilization, tells the story of the brave Starlight Knights who battle humanoid monsters to protect the city. It's up her alley. It's just a movie they wanted to see. While watching the movie, dialogue options will appear that require you to make choices within a time limit. Choose responses that match the current mood. Based on the atmosphere and text hints to improve the movie rank to the top left corner. Um, I did not sign up to play Alpha Protocol, but I'll do what I can. Come on, YouTube, do not screw me over again today. When the movie reaches popcorn partners, you can trigger your viewing companion's review time after the show and unlocking movie notes. While watching the movie, press the fast forward and skip dialogue. You can also use the playback function in the upper right corner to check previous dialogue content.
The kids at the arcade keep talking about this movie. I'm curious to see what's so great about it.
My friend is a diehard fan of the series, although he's not a kid
What an
anymore.
interesting friend. But this also proves it has a distinct charm that makes more and more people curious to check it out.
Actually, this type of film is a pretty niche audience. I should probably warn her. Explain the movie's unique audience. Recommend a movie following the topic.
Ah, I see. It's all right. I'm also excited to hear those iconic lines the kids love to quote. I'm probably just like your friend, an adult on the outside, but still a kid at heart. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be a Godfinger all the time, right?
Well, everyone needs a break sometimes. You've mentioned that. The knight thinks the crisis is over, unaware the evil fiend is brewing a sinister plot. Aja seems really absorbed in it. Maybe I shouldn't disturb her.
What's wrong? You've got your eyebrows furrowed. Is something bothering you?
She's just worried about bothering Asha, but she ended up worrying about me instead. Better tell her the truth and put her mind at ease.
No need to be so cautious. You don't have to worry about anything with me. After all, it's precious time off work. Let's just relax and enjoy the movie.
Asha stretches lazily, and you can't help but relax too. Okay, we're totally on a date with the bunny girl.
See? Being chill is just as contagious as happiness.
She suddenly leans in way too close for comfort, making your newly relaxed state tenser right back up.
A true hero doesn't run away. There's only one true trump card, and that's me. Now, show me what you got. I shall list your crimes and put a stop to this endless war.
The showdown's here. It's one epic scene after another, and the whole theater is all hyped up. Several movie fans suddenly get excited and start shouting classic lines along with the night. Asha seems caught up in the lively atmosphere too.
This is such a rare movie experience. Everyone is cheering for the night. Don't you want to join them?
Seems excited to mimic the lines. I should.
You really looked like a true Starlight Knight just now. You're so shy, but still trying to act tough. You're the type of kid that can't stand losing at Snake Duel, huh?
Unable to hold back anymore, Asha grabs your hand and waves it around until the film climax is over. You're both out of breath and the excitement lingering in the air.
Everyone is so hyped. This interaction is even more fun than the movie itself.
You finished watching Starlight Knight the other night with Asha.
What a special movie. No wonder the kids love it.
Adults love it too. A lot of adults enjoyed watching it too, maybe because there aren't many films with this kind of passion and energy
it's just
anymore.
Okay, but it does feel very pure, I guess. Good thing I watched it. Now I've got more to chat about with everyone at the arcade.
You can't go 3 sentences without mentioning the arcade. You're always talking about the arcade. Do you really love your job that much?
Instead of saying, I love my job, it's more like I enjoy the experience that comes with it. You get what I mean by experience. Take a guess.
Asha's always loved playing with the kids at the store. Could that be why? Get to play with the kids?
Honestly, I don't know myself, but maybe that's just how it is. In the arcade, everyone becomes a kid again. No matter who the customer is, no matter who wins or loses, everyone's just there to have fun, pure and simple. Like kids, right? Maybe I just like hanging out in places like that. It's similar to how you like random play.
Okay. Your movie rank with Asha has reached Gravity Soulmates.
It's the kind of movie you can just relax and enjoy. Fun, yet full of excitement. No wonder it has so many fans. The knight levels up, fights monsters, and saves the world. Feels just as pure as a classic video game. Gotta catch up on this series somehow. Looks like I'll be hitting the video store more often.
Yeah, as you should. And I got a movie room too. Gravity Soulmates. A rank if I reach fellow movie fans. S rank for popcorn partners. Obtained the movie notes. Those lines were so cool. I'm totally becoming a Starlight Knight fan now. Phew, that was even more interesting than I expected. While the story is definitely aimed at kids, it's packed with jokes that adults can appreciate too, and the overall story structure is really engaging. Starlight Knight transformation! Maybe I'll see if there are any spin-off games out there. It might be fun to have one in Godfinger. Alright, I remember, there's a Starlight Knight standee here. Want to take a photo together? Oh yes, baby. What pose should I choose? Definitely saving it. Honestly, this could totally pass for a movie poster. What do you think, Haley? Excellent taste in photography. It's totally worth taking the day off to watch the movie. Now I can brag to the kids that I'm one of the lucky ones who got a photo with Starlight Knight. The reason you took off time to watch the movie, was it for the kids? Aw, don't make me sound so selfish. You're making me blush. I'm just a staff member who finds joy in seeing others smile, that's all. After all, there's only so much good fortune one person can have in life. If you can't feel happy for others' happiness, it's like, how should I put it? Like you're missing out on something. to make sure to drop by Godfinger more often. Just seeing you struggle to hold back a grin after winning a game makes working an extra hour totally worth it. She has a crush on Wise. Calling it. I hope you can find happiness outside of work too, Asha. If you're happy, I'll be happy too. That's right. Huh? You sneaky little. You can't just go around saying things like that like an ultimate move. I just want everyone to know to find their own happiness in life. Not again. Your skills are overpowered. Take this. Asha suddenly looks down. She throws a quick punch combo at you before turning away and running off. Although Asha's left, it's still early, so there's no need to rush back. Is there anything I can help you with? How about watching another movie? Do you have any recommendations? I recommend the outdoor cinema. Personally, I think it's a much-watched masterpiece. I've rewatched it several times on my own. That's the one. Perfect timing. Outdoor cinema is about to start letting people in. Come this way to get your tickets. Right, what about the VIP card? Rest assured, you'll earn points on your Gravity VIP card no matter how many people walk into the theater, so long as you buy the tickets. Since it's your first day with the card, let me run you through the info on it real quick.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Yeah, I think, I'm pretty sure Asha got flustered because I was basically, it sounded to her like I was hitting on her. And she clearly likes Wise. It's obvious. Here you can check your gravity points and VIP membership. Your membership rewards. If you want to watch a movie in peace by yourself, check this out. Different movies have varied levels of appreciation difficulty. Complete the appreciation targets to earn the points. The movie's about to start. Come get your tickets. Your thoughts while watching the movie will appear as thought bubbles. Pressing these bubbles in time will increase the appreciation meter on the top. Special thought bubbles will be pressed multiple times. For left side, down, Consecutively hitting bubbles will accumulate bubble count. When your combo count reaches 10 or more, double the appreciation. When the movie reaches a crucial plot point, we're into the climax phase where more thought bubbles will appear. Okay.
The story begins. It's the climax. It never gets old.
Better bring more tissues the next time I come with friends. Movie is over, but you're not tired at all. You can totally watch another one. However, your aching body is saying otherwise. It's time to go out for a walk and stretch a bit. There should be a lot of people at Reverb Arena around this time of day. You head to Reverb for a stroll, stretch your legs a bit, and give your legs a break. If you happen to run into someone you know who's free, maybe you can ask them to join in for a movie. Who indeed? Ooh, it's Miyabi. Miss Miyabi, are you training again? That's right, my current training is training in savoring aromas. No, it's training in savoring anticipation. Something interesting is about to happen here. I'm picturing it and practicing patience. Running into me wanting to take you to the movies. Would that count as something interesting? Yes. I wonder what kind of training one could have at a cinema. Let's head to the cinema and find out. Training in predicting plot points. Makes sense. Like knowing whether a melon's ripe without cutting it open. It's a useful skill. Lead the way. You head to the cinema with Miyabi.
What are you gonna see this time?
If you want to invite extra special friends, check this out. As you progress through the mission, you can invite more of your close friends to watch movies together. Can I watch the film called The Heartbeat here? Did Yanagi mention it before? Not quite. Sukaku couldn't stop crying after seeing it last night. She hid in her room all night without sleeping, so Yanagi and Haramasa went to comfort her this morning. This movie must be exceptionally thrilling, capable of evoking the deepest fears within one's heart. Watching it will certainly prove a spiritual training that can temper one's mind. As a warrior, I rarely feel fear, but one can only achieve breakthroughs by cutting through one's fears. This movie might be different from what you expect. I understand. I trust you. Alright, let's go get the tickets. Child with congenital heart disease falls into a hollow. His mother disregards the advice of an investigator and forces her way into the hollow to save her child. Her only lead on her son's location is an app on her phone that monitors his heart. She follows every simulated heartbeat as he tracks him down. Miyabi looks excited. Movie definitely won't help Miyabi with her training of facing fears head on. I wonder if she'll be disappointed. She seems maybe interested in the movie. Maybe I should...
I see. I guess I misunderstood.
It's about family bonds.
You don't need to worry about me. I still have time to stick to the plan today. Proxy, I appreciate you being honest about my mistakes, just like Yanagi. I hope you can always be like this.
Feel free to do the same with me,
I
too.
will.
Sickly child unfortunately falls in the hollow. Searching mother follows a faint... Suddenly feel something near your hair. Turns out it's Miyabi's ears drooping towards you. Wait, is this something fire ends can actually do? Now's not the time to think about that. Miyabi does seem a bit dazed. You realize the movie's about a mother and son relationship. It was a mistake to watch it at the cinema with Miyabi.
Sorry. I lost myself for a second. I hope I didn't bother you.
Discuss the plot to ease. I'm fine. Are you
I'm
okay?
good. It just made me realize something. Every time I go on a mission in the Hollow, any mistake could be the end of me. Even in the cinema, where everyone else is giving themselves to the movie. It's a place where you're supposed to be open to every emotion. But I'm still reflexively shutting down my feelings. Maybe that's a sign that I haven't really gotten stronger, just better at avoiding things. I suppose that's good training in and of itself.
Don't you understand? Even if your kid wasn't trapped by the Hollow, there's no way he would have made it. Stop fooling yourself!
For a mother, only what she sees with her own eyes is real. Besides, my child hasn't given up believing in his mother. His heartbeat gradually calmed down. He knew I would definitely find him.
Child taken by the Hollow, mother's situation becomes as precarious. Yabi's face shows unwavering determination.
Really? Maybe that mother is inspiring me.
You're looking much better. Yeah, must remind her of her own mother.
Even with all the danger along the way? She's discovering her wisdom and strength at lightning speed. So they're going to be okay.
Mother's love is a powerful thing. Same with the dad's. Finished watching The Heartbeat with Toshimi Miyabi. The film maintains a tight pace while being heartwarming, highlighting the greatness of motherly love through the perilous hollows. Truly touching.
I want to watch scary movies. It's necessary training. Other than that, I don't have a preference. Maybe because I haven't seen as many as you, I still don't know what I like.
Louis Frank has reached popcorn partners.
Guided by a faint heartbeat, she finds her way through the intertwined hollow and emerges from an abyss of despair. Being a mother seems to take priority over every other role. I've met a lot of moms, and they're all like that. Thanks for watching this with me. Now I understand why Sokaku cried.
Okay, so I ended up reaching popcorn partners anyway. So that's nice. Yeah, the neither of them seemed like bad choices, but I guess I should have leaned into the apologies one. It kind of led me into a false sense of, like, are you sure? Though she wields no weapon, she has the spirit of a warrior. Such resilience in a mother is truly admirable. So I still made it. No biggie. Miss Miyabi, what did you think? Great. Miyabi's ears wiggled slightly. She must be deeply moved. Hardships along the way were heart-wrenching, but thankfully the mother and her son were reunited in the end. A movie with a happy ending. How wonderful. So, do I have to lean into questions that rhyme with what Wise is thinking? Because that's what it seemed like. But it didn't seem like a bad question anyway, so that's kind of like where it kind of fooled me. It's one of those trick questions. A movie with a happy ending. How wonderful. I'm happy to hear you liked it. Indeed, I did. If another opportunity presents itself, let's watch it again. But not for training. I just want to experience the unwavering strength once more. Now that the movie's over, I should take my leave. Oh, before I go, there's something I'd like to ask. Does Bang Boo have a heartbeat too? A Bang Boo does have analogous mechanical structures. I saw a motionless Bang Boo on my way here. It looked like a melon that had fallen from the vine. I thought I was just tired, and the Bang Boo in our section sometimes rests like that too, but thinking about it now, its condition seemed off somehow. Sounds like there might be some malfunction. If Bang Boo had a heartbeat, would fixing that malfunction lift its spirits again? Of course. I'm an old hand at that. In that case, I remember where I last encountered it. Let's go there. Cry-Boo. Oh, figures. This is it. Leave it to me. What the? This is different. Uh... Well, this is certainly strange. After a while, the Bang Boo stands up. Huh? Where am I? What just happened? We found you lying motionless by the roadside. I remember now. I was out grocery shopping for Master when I got hit by a bicycle from behind. After that, Thank you for saving me. My master's quite elderly by human standards, and without me, she'd not only go hungry at night, but also have us sleep all alone. Looks like we did a good deed. Kind saviors, as much as I'd love to chat more with you, I have shopping to get back to. Thank you once again. Prepared Bang Boo waves its tiny hand at us before disappearing around the street corner. A heart once halted beats once more under warm hands. What a nice feeling. Fortunately, watching the movie brought back memories of that incident, and you were there with me too. That's the magic of cinema for you. Yeah, it was. It's getting late. Should head back. Next time we meet, how about you introduce me to some of your favorite movies for a change? It's a promise. After seeing me, I'll be off. Time really flew by. It's already evening. You wonder if the theater is showing any new movies at this hour. Might as well go back and check it out. A familiar poster. It's Elfie, huh? Okay, what does the robot girl want? Wait a minute. What? Whose trust event is that? Oh, it's lighter. What a coincidence. Evenings by the river are peaceful, perfect for thinking about life. Whenever I stand someplace high, I feel like jumping down. Me too. Seems we're on the same page. I heard the reason people fantasize about jumping from high places is because we're all born with something called a death drive. The aim of all life is death. Only there can we find true peace. It's an interesting theory. But people also have a drive to live. That's true. So the reason people can keep living is the drive to live outweighs their death drive. So what if one day the death drive wins out? Sorry, I'm talking silly. Just pretend you didn't hear anything. It's okay. Thanks. If you're free, how about we just space out together? The outer ring's actually quieter at night than it is here, but it's also frighteningly empty. Every once in a while, you can see a shooting star. If you want, we can try our luck out next time. You chat with Lighter for a while, and before you know it, some time has passed. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Little trusty bit right there taken care of. Okay, note to self, lean into the question that Wise is pondering instead of going for something else. Gotcha.
Why, hello there, manager from across the street.
Hey, Elfie. Are you here for the first 100 tickets too?
First 100 tickets? I'm not sure what you mean. Ah, the promo event from the poster outside. No, I'm not really here for the event. Just wanted to catch a movie, that's all.
Are there any new music-themed movies showing today?
No, not exactly. Actually, I come here once a month to watch the same old film. I'll have to find a different cinema if this place ever stops showing it.
Watching the same movie every month. It must be pretty nostalgic for you.
It's not just about nostalgia. Bardic Needle's selection has its unique flavor, but the flavors of music are a tricky thing to grasp. Sometimes I like to draw inspiration from different things. Besides, your store actually has a copy of this film, but funnily enough, I don't have a videotape player, so I have to come here to watch it. Ever heard of Coffee Mate?
Yes.
Yeah, I know it. In fact, it's pretty popular at the store. It's a love story between a human and a coffee machine.
That's the one. No matter how many songs you hear, some melodies just stick with you. No matter how many drinks you try, there's always a special one you keep going back to. This movie is the same for me.
It's been a while since I last watched it. Seeing it at the cinema sounds like a great idea.
Perfect. Then let's watch it together. I usually watch movies alone, but having company should be interesting. Especially for this film. I'm really looking forward to it.
No problem. I was thinking the same thing.
Splendid. Let's grab our tickets and head in.
Okay, movie
Enjoy the
date with the
movie
robot.
magic.
Okay. let's go with Coffee Mate. I wonder how different it feels watching a movie with someone else. You know it. Coffee Mate. She has a crush on the Tin Man, doesn't she? Always been interested in intelligent constructs. Things she likes about the movie must be...
You have
Man and
sharp
Machine.
eyes, Manager. You see what my heart desires before I see it myself. Seems you excel at reading other people's thoughts. But don't worry, I don't mind that at all.
Mr. Rob, the coffee machine, appears clumsy.
My thoughts? I was just reminded of some past experiences and realized I'm somewhat similar to Mr. Rob. But why are you so concerned with my thoughts?
You're usually kind of mysterious.
You think I'm mysterious? That's rather unexpected.
Mr. Rob, is this latte art a habit of yours or a secret love letter?
Ooh.
Customer preferences detected. Double syrup with 0 loneliness concentration.
Never mind. I like it anyway.
Mr. Rob embraces emotions.
What do you think of their relationship?
Love is all you need. I hope it works out in the end.
You can be pretty childish sometimes. Please, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh God, I'm making the robot blush.
Rather, I feel you're so genuine, both in your taste in music and in the words you speak.
This would not be out of place in a Yakuza game. I'm just saying. Movie's tone suddenly darkens, and in the hazy moment, Elfie's arms accidentally brushes against yours. Ice cold sensation lingers briefly before vanishing without a trace. Finish watching it with Elfie.
No matter how many times I watch it, I never get tired of it. It's endlessly enjoyable.
I always thought you were only into music.
People are complicated. I'm sure you have secrets others don't know, right, Manager?
Oh boy.
Just like tuning, we show different sides of ourselves depending on who we're with. With you, I suppose I'm just the owner of Bardic Needle and nothing more.
Elfie seems to think we've grown distant, but the truth is... Bella and I both think she's an important neighbor and a friend, so we should tell her about this.
I see. I didn't think I held such a place in your heart. Looks like I was selling myself short. I guess I should stop by the video store more. I hope you'll come around more often too, so we can enjoy beautiful melodies together. The intimate bond between machine and human is a unique theme, and the cinematography captures it perfectly. Like a long, fragrant melody is something that lingers in the mind.
Gravity Soulmates. I wonder if I can try again with Miyabi. I want to try again with Miyabi. What's on your mind? It's nothing. If I had to say, it's that feeling of complete satisfaction and relaxation. That was a great movie. I should come back tomorrow and watch it again. I should control myself maybe next month. You really love this movie. For what reason? You really like digging into secrets, don't you, manager next door? But since we both know a few of each other's secrets, it's only natural we understand each other a little better, right? Of course. Well then, manager next door, I've got a question for you. Humans are born into this world with a place for them naturally in it. Machines, however, are given their place by someone else. In other words, a machine's purpose can be denied by its creator, and even its sense of self can be copied. So how should something artificially made like machines find its place in the world and accept that its existence is valid? That's some heavy stuff right off the bat. Forgive me, I don't know why, but whenever our eyes meet, I feel like teasing you a little. Wonder which parameter controls that. What's your answer? It's the mark of time because right now, myself, you're one of a kind. Is that what you think? Which movie is this quote from, Wise? It's a great line. Not a line, something I felt in the moment. I liked it, so please continue to carry these traces of space and time. Keep proving again and again that Elfie exists here and now. Still not sure. Something on your mind? The melody swirls around me, but I just can't catch it. I'm so close. Just a bit more and I'll be able to figure out what type of disc this new import is. Where does one go to gather inspiration? Find a quiet spot for Elfie to gather her thoughts. Maybe the riverside nearby.
Enjoy the movie magic.
I want to do it again. I was not satisfied.
I see. I guess I misunderstood. You don't need to worry about me. I still have time to stick to the plan today. Proxy, I appreciate you being honest about my mistakes, just like Yanagi. I hope you can always be like this. I will. Sorry. I lost myself for a second. I hope I didn't bother you. Oh, I'm good. It just made me realize something. Every time I go on a mission in the Hollow, any mistake could be the end of me. Even in the cinema, where everyone else is giving themselves to the movie. It's a place where you're supposed to be open to every emotion. But I'm still reflexively shutting down my feelings. Maybe that's a sign that I haven't really gotten stronger, just better at avoiding things.
Oops. Ah, well, it's fine.
Don't you understand? Even if your kid wasn't trapped by the hollow, there's no way he would have made it. Stop fooling yourself!
I mean, I already technically did it, but I want to get the right answer for the last part, which I screwed up with.
For a mother, only what she sees with her own eyes is real. Besides, my child hasn't given up believing in his mother. His heartbeat gradually calmed down. He knew I would definitely find him.
Really? Maybe that mother is inspiring me, even with all the danger along the way. She's discovering her wisdom and strength at lightning speed. So they're going to be okay.
Okay, so now for the other answer. Okay, so...
No, actually, I'm really glad you brought me to watch this movie.
Really?
It's been a good experience. Not just because you're here, but also because I learned a lot.
Aww. Are you
Roxy,
really okay?
I know you've got a heavy past. What does that mean for you?
Shackle, yet also a beacon for the
I can
future.
relate. It's the same for me, so you don't have to worry.
Yay, we rectified it.
Guided by a faint heartbeat, she finds her way through the intertwined hollow and emerges from an abyss of despair. Being a mother seems to take priority over every other role. I've met a lot of moms, and they're all like that. Thanks for watching this with me. Now I understand why Sokaku cried.
Yay, Gravity Soulmates. Redemption. Redemption. I am happy.
Come back soon.
Okay, now for the Riverside Walk. Manager, what'd you bring me here for? Sound of the waves helps calm the mind. Is that so? Didn't expect to get a music lesson from you, manager. Elfie closes her eyes and begins to think. Since the topic came up, you decide you'll also take a moment to contemplate with Elfie. Manager? Sorry, zoned out for a moment. I've got it all figured out, don't worry. The way you didn't hesitate to help me find inspiration, manager, it was really sweet, mellow, refreshing. Anyway, decided on the sound I want. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Elfie gently plucks the leaf off your head, gives a graceful bow, and walks away. Today's movie experience was pretty good. Time to check the VIP card level. Seems like a few more screens are needed for an upgrade. Time to watch more movies. Bringing someone along is always nice, but there's something special about watching alone, too. New movie added to this Light and Shadow exclusive.
What are you gonna see this time?
Okay, so we got Caesar one. So let's do the light and shadow one with Wise. Watch out for distractions. So avoid those. Got it.
The story begins. That was amazing. It never gets old.
Timeless classic. S plus. Nice. So now for coincidental screening, eh? No, not that one. Caesar. Schedules packed with romance flicks. Caesar would really be into them. Never took Caesar for a romance person. Whoa, a whole building just for watching movies. Every time I come here, I can't help thinking that you city folks live mighty fancy. So stream is still going, right? No problems? No problems. Thanks for the invite, Proxy. Lucy's been nagging me non-stop about Outer Ring stuff these past few days. My ears are growing calluses. Being Overlord's tough work, huh? Perfect time to unwind, then. Come on, I'm just the acting Overlord. Denial. Anyway, heard there's been lots of movie screening here lately. Got any recommendations? Let's watch a romance movie, shall we? What? Come on, just pick whatever you like. Yeah, so she has a weakness for romance movies, huh? Heard Monica's new romance flicks is pretty hot. Outdoor cinema. Romance film starring Monica. Mysterious outdoor cinema appears deserted outskirts of the city, turning into an urban legend whispered two strangers. Two troubled souls cross before the glowing screen, drawn together by fate. Reuniting again and again between showings, tender love story unfolds. One of quiet attraction, unspoken support, and finding strength through each other in the face of hardship. Yippee. Caesar's trying to play cool, but she looks pretty happy. Though Caesar comes to the store to rent romance films all the time, she seems a bit uneasy. How can I break the ice?
Me too.
Wait. You're not just saying that because you think I'd be embarrassed, are you?
No.
Don't worry. I won't hide anything from my bestie.
I'm her bestie, eh? Aha. I love me tomboys. Especially big bosom tomboys. In front of the outdoor screen, male and female meet again. Caesar is immersed in the plot and smiles.
Yeah, finally. I've been waiting for this moment.
They're reunited. Suddenly realizing how close you are to Caesar's shoulder, you shift away slightly. Caesar also seems to notice your movement and quickly moves away.
Sorry. I got completely absorbed in the movie and didn't notice how packed the theater seats are.
No worries.
That's good. It's starting to kind of feel warm in here. Maybe I should scoot over a bit so we're not super close.
No. Let me hug you, damn it.
It finished before I even realized. Just like all the other films. Oh, if only these moments could last forever.
Must hug my big booby hot tomboy biker girl.
I don't know how to say goodbye to you. I just can't.
Then don't. Let's be together for the rest of our lives.
The two finally get back together, making a lifelong promise beneath the shooting stars. Caesar's getting emotional. Help her out gently.
Thanks, Proxy. I'm fine.
Aww. That is adorable. After sobbing for a while, Caesar finally calms down.
That felt worse than having nitro fuel poured in my eyes. You city folks really know how to mess someone up with a movie.
Yeah. One of the few things we're good at. You finish watching the outdoor cinema with Caesar. The film weaves together the characters' destinies through open-air screenings, telling a miraculous romantic journey.
Oh, what a great movie! And after having a good cry, I feel so refreshed and energized.
That's so outer
I've
ring.
always been the type to just let it out. After all the different types of movies I've seen, romances are always the one that get the most tears out of me. But it doesn't matter if it's a comedy or a tragedy. They all hit differently.
Variety is the spice of life, as they say. But real-life romance isn't usually this touching or exciting. I wonder what Caesar thinks about that.
What do I think about it? Well, in movies and comics, couples always go shopping, watch movies, go on rides together.
Like what we're doing right now.
Huh?
Exactly what I said.
I guess a special someone is a kind of friend, too. They pretty much do the same stuff as friends.
She's giddy. Gravity soulmates with
Even
Caesar.
though my eyes were all blurred with tears, nothing beats a good old happy ending. But it felt like it ended a little too fast. Would have been nice if we got a glimpse of their life afterward.
I agree. Wish more manga and anime did that.
Sorry I used up all your tissues. Again.
Okay, perfect run right there. Man, that was so touchy. Wish I could watch my memory clean. Wish I could wipe my memory clean and watch it all over again. So, oh, by the way, I'm not sure if I pointed it out, but yeah, Caesar has a prosthetic left arm, and it came from Billy. Also, I take it back. Hugo and Miyabi was not the only character to do the whole one arm in the sleeve thing. Other than Hugo, Caesar has it too. Same arm too. That was so touching. Wish I could wipe my memory clean and watch it all over again. I'm thinking the same. All those great works, just imagine how amazing it'd be if I could forget them all and then read them again. That'd be something else. But you know, first time watching is precious too. If we start over, it wouldn't be the same, would it? After all, watching movies with good friends like you, that feeling is one of a kind, not something you'll get back once it's gone. Don't worry though, can't promise you much else, but I'll never forget how I felt today. Me neither. Caesar's gone already, huh? No side mission, huh?
Enjoy the movie magic. Come back soon.
Orchidea, huh? Fragrance. Holy shit, I got a whole bunch of freaking polychromes. Should I get one? Nah, I'll stick with the with the encrypted ones first. And if I have enough left over, I'll do a regular.
My nose never fails me. That subtle fragrance. I knew it could only be you.
The nose knows. Orchidea.
Hello, Orchidea. What brings you to the movies today?
As a shop owner in Lumina Square, I take it upon myself to stay aware of any changes happening around here.
That's dedication.
That's some serious commitment. I guess I should start paying more attention to what's new on 6th Street, too.
I caught a scent in the air and decided to come and check on things.
A scent? Well, you do run dew gardening. I'm guessing it's a rare fragrance. Maybe something new that intrigued you?
Not quite. Just the smell of popcorn and hot dogs. But, unlike the delicate flowers I grow, these scents tell a different kind of story, one full of thrill and excitement.
Arcadia's favorite movie genres.
Sounds like your movie preferences are pretty different from what people might expect based on your appearance.
Perhaps. I've heard the manager of Random Play has quite the eye for movies. Maybe you can guess which one's to my liking. What do you think? Care to take a guess?
Challenge accepted. Accepted.
Challenge accepted. If I think the opposite of what I'd expect, I'm guessing it's a thriller? Like The Big Hollow?
Oh my, a bold choice. Would you really watch something so scary with a lady on your first outing to the cinema?
Yes.
But you guessed right. You must have keen instincts after giving customers suggestions at Random Play after all these years.
You flatter me.
You flatter me. Since I got it right, how about we watch The Big Hollow together as a reward?
You sure don't hold back. If this were the old days before I started running dew gardening, I would probably be impressed by your candor. Sure, we can watch it together, but not as a reward, simply because I want to watch it together with you. Besides, I like your scent.
Uh-oh.
Come on then. Movies wait for no one.
I seem to have wooed the MILF from the flower shop. New releases.
What are you gonna see this time?
Okay, so we watched the romance movie with Caesar, and that was adorable and funny how it all went down. Date the tomboy, love the tomboy, marry the tomboy, breed the tomboy. Dirty thoughts, dirty thoughts, dirty thoughts. Anyway. So, Starlight fan now. Hoshimi, mother's the spirit of a warrior. Elfie, it's different when you got friends to watch with for coffee mate. Outdoor cinema. Caesar says, so touching. Much watch for everyone. Bring more tissues. So says Wise. Choose the big hollow. I'll be waiting until you've made your choice. Big hollow. Intern investigator from one of the survivor cities encounters a massive crisis on the very first day at work, and an enormous hollow expands is predicted to engulf the entire city. Who would have thought Orchidea was into thrillers?
What's wrong? You look surprised.
Mildly so. Surprised you're into...
Have you ever seen a black iris?
Thrillers.
The petals are a deep black color, but when it blooms, the stamen is a vibrant yellow.
Yellow and black, good combination.
Like flowers, people can surprise you in unexpected ways.
It's also a warning color in nature.
Come to think of it, when we first met, I said you looked just like flower number 164 from my shop. But what do you think of me?
Can't think of anything. Wait, Orchidea's name is already a flower.
So that's what you think?
Well, yeah, it's in your name.
People always say the name reflects the person, and indeed, a name can influence the impression one leaves on others. Looks like my name gave you an opportunity to be clever with your answer.
I don't know if clever is the answer, just obvious. That's what I honestly think.
I'm just kidding.
Unforeseen Great Hollow devours the city. Etherealized residents attack defenseless survivors. Even when faced with the same horrifying scenes, Orchidea's expression doesn't change.
Are you concerned by my reaction? Do you want me to look more surprised? The movie hasn't quite reached that point yet.
She seems to keep her cool no matter what.
Really? Perhaps it's because of my past.
Ew. She shifts in her seat, resting her cheek on her hand propped against the armrest, seemingly lost in thought. Subtle, sweet fragrance wafts over, carrying with it the essence of days gone. Known about each other's secret identities for quite a while, but seems she still has other things on her mind. Must trust me to some extent, because she doesn't deny it.
This isn't a fissure. It's breathing. It's alive! Turn off the flashlight, now! It's reacting to the light.
Cthulhu.
Careful. Hold my hand and don't look down.
Some people have already gotten scared and left, probably because the horror in this film is rather true to life. So, like a Godzilla movie, the first one, I'm starting to realize, oh, this is a disaster movie, there's a lot of scary stuff. Something seems off with the girl nearby. She's curled up in her seat, trembling and breathing heavily. Should I ask what's wrong? I'm not sure if I can be any comfort, though.
Are you worried about that girl?
Yes. Orchidea's gentle resonance works well. Once the girl calms down, Orchidea leads her out of the theater. Shortly after, she returns alone as if nothing happened. Is the girl okay?
Don't worry. She's okay now. The movie just brought back some bad memories for her. She was once lost in a hollow with no one to rescue her. She thought she'd already moved on from that memory, but it seems that it still haunts her.
Wonder if this was her attempt at trying to conquer that fear.
I've been through something similar myself. In a way. Maybe I'm still going through it now.
Face carries a smile, but she really is as calm as her appearance suggests. Any way I can help? May sound presumptuous, but if there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to let me know.
That's very thoughtful of you. I really appreciate it. I'll let you know if I ever need anything.
You finish watching The Big Hollow with Orchidea. It's more of a disaster film rather than a typical thriller. The ending freezes on a white flower blooming among the ruins, sweeping away the dark tone that's built up throughout the film.
That was very interesting. I really enjoyed the movie you chose.
Flower shops and thrillers. I feel like those don't really go together.
There are more similarities than you might think.
Can't imagine what they have in common. Maybe I should ask Orchidea.
Sure. The main characters in these films are always resilient. No matter the challenges or dangers they face, they never lose hope. Just like a flower growing from a crack in the stone. So beautiful and incredibly precious. Isn't that how New Eridu was built? Everyone's as fragile as a flower and just as beautiful. Do Gardening has always provided such customers with flowers. And you're one of its most important patrons.
Why, thank you. Louis Rank has reached Gravity
The main
Soulmates.
character kept watch over the makeshift camp and offered refuge to the lost survivors. Such determination feels so small when faced with the hollows, like the morning dew beneath the scorching sun. Yet, it's filled with hope, like the new moon emerging in the evening light. Disasters often give birth to new life. But if I had a choice, I wouldn't want it to happen like this. You picked a great movie. Thanks.
Now, that's a smile anyone would love. Baby flowers really can bring hope after all. I'm a bit reminded of the original 1954 Godzilla, where it basically acted as a metaphor for the atomic bombings and fire bombings in World War II with America and Imperial Japan, and how, Godzilla was basically the walking embodiment of an atomic bomb going in slow motion, as Ishiro Honda, I believe, described. Or was it Tsuburaya? Or was it Eiji Tsuburaya? I can't remember which, but one of them said that. And And since the film had been made 9 years after the end of World War II, I would imagine that the film did remind a lot of people, at least in Japan, locally, of what happened. And it was kind of like the film kind of acted like a cathartic coping mechanism over that very bad time. Not bad, but the details were full of flaws. Director's depiction of reality inside the hollow is filled with speculation. The portrayal of the ethereals is downright fantastical. I mean, they kind of are. The investigators in the film didn't follow any of the current operational protocols. Director sacrificed too much plausibility for the sake of the plot. Speaking of hollows and ethereals, don't you think some ethereals look a lot like flowers? As a manager of Duke Gardening, can't help but notice details like that. Some of them kind of do. The Balta Saijin Ultraman monster-looking one has that kind of a bloom-like pattern where the head would be. And there's also some support unit-looking ones that do look like floating flowers. That's a pretty... I guess that makes sense. This movie was super sloppy with the details, but your face is all flushed. You seemed into it. Is that so? Orchidea touches her cheek. How ironic. The one who creates things to be admired is now the one being admired. Got caught off guard. Don't think I'll ever let you off so easily, dear customer. How about next time you show me your favorite movie genre? I look forward to it. Giant Monster Night. I have a favor to ask if you don't mind. Duke Gardening is nearby. Would you mind walking back with me? Sure. Head back to Duke Gardening. Kind of shocked we didn't get a little quest with Caesar. Please take it. What's this? How do you like the scent? Looks like it suits you perfectly. Passionate, sincere, but also secretive. Like I said earlier, watching a movie together doesn't really count as a proper thank you. I like it. It suits me quite well. Been reading my mind all day. Let me return the favor. That makes us even. Incense oil, eh? After saying that, Orchidea gives a slight bow and begins preparing the shop for business. Surprisingly, she's quite the mischievous one. It's already evening. Time sure flies. You wonder if the theater has any new movies showing at this hour. Might as well go check it out. Oh, who's this? Oh, wait a minute. That's the girl from the tea milk store. Coco, I believe.
What are you gonna see this time?
Yeah, it did say her name was Coco, but, you know. I'm really liking the movie quest. Feels like something straight out of Yakuza. Or a quest from Yakuza, I should say. Love how it ends with the calm freeze frame. Maybe flowers really bring hope after all.
Come back soon.
Wait, I wasn't done yet.
Enjoy the movie magic.
A real projector.
Come back soon.
Uh-oh.
So many think I'm gonna pass out.
I don't think we've ever heard Coco speak. Oh god, she looks like a zombie. Looking all sleep deprived. Coco from T-Milk.
Excuse me. Are you Coco from Richard T. Milk?
Do you know me?
Yes.
Yeah, we've met before. But I guess that's beside the point. Are you here to watch a movie?
Could it be someone like a movie buff?
Okay, that voice is a little too squeaky, but for my liking, but also kind of adorable. And the eyes, oh god, those eyes. They're so cute. Like a freaking kitty, like a newborn kitty cat.
Speaking of which, I think I've seen them running around Lumina Square before. They were being followed by some sketchy-looking people. But this person looks very mini-Tarobo. They must be a really, really nice person.
Like Hamtaro,
Let me explain what happened.
the hamster.
We had extra movie tickets at the shop from the promo sale earlier. I didn't want them to go to waste, so I came to the cinema. I even did some research beforehand. But once I got here, my mind just blanked. I can't remember what movie I was supposed to watch. So anyway, please help me out, movie buff.
I'm just a movie fan, but I can help you find the movie you wanted to watch. Do you still remember what kind of movie it was?
Yeah. If I had to describe it, it's like a hot drink. Full sugar. It tastes smooth and gentle, making you feel like you're floating in the air. Oh, and with a hint of minty freshness and marshmallow sweetness.
That's a very weird, elaborate, tasty way of describing a movie. You sure you're talking about a movie?
Huh? Are you describing a movie?
Oh, and blackberries. A surprising twist, but I really like it too.
Seems you're talking about mood and tone.
Warm, minty, marshmallows, and blackberries. I think these are related to the colors of the movie poster and the emotions you felt. Ah, I got it. It's Dreamland Journey.
My memory's coming back. That must be the one. I knew I could count on you, movie buff.
I have a name, you know. With your description, I can't help but feel I'm kind of hungry.
Your descriptions. Why is this movie starting to make me hungry?
Why don't we watch it together? I've still got extra tickets.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
What are you gonna see this time?
Time to go do movie date with the barista. Movie with T-Milk is the MC. Coco would surely come to watch it. Too bad there isn't. Let's pick out movies that taste like T-Milk. Movie hero can't be wrong. Go ahead and pick Dreamland Journey. I believe in you. Dreamland Journey. Fantasy film about a young girl named Lillian, troubled by reality, falls down a mysterious rabbit hole, gets transported to Wonderland, where deadline is approaching. The story's yet to be written. Not only to disappoint the children waiting for a story, Lillian must write fantastical tale for the reason she must. Hot devil, red rabbit, Baron, gentle white cat meowing, and yellow doll Loudy. Okay. So an Alice in Wonderland style movie. Coco's already broken her record for the longest time she's gone without drinking tea milk. Can be interested in things other than tea milk.
What? What's wrong with that? One of our regulars often shares her favorite movies with me. She said she really enjoyed this one. She always orders my favorite tea milk, so I'm sure I'll like this movie as well, right?
Kind of envious how simple Coco's world is. There must be something about the film itself that made Coco choose.
It was probably the flavor. The poster looked like a full sugar mint tea milk.
You mean the color of the poster?
Sorry, you misunderstood. Full sugar means the movie is cheerful, and mint refers to the movie's fresh color palette. Maybe that's not so clear either. Let me think. For example, the movie Family would be the flavor of coffee caramel tea milk.
So Final Punch would probably be like nitro fuel tea milk.
Exactly! Amazing! I knew you'd get it right away. By the way, would you like some tea milk? I brought 2 cups of our signature drink, though I'm not sure you'll like it.
Thank you so
Let's
much.
enjoy the drinks and movie together.
Bottoms up. Lillian stumbles into a mysterious wonderland with the help of 3 good friends. Plot's not original, but the film was full of childlike innocence and hope. Coco probably likes this.
Sorry, I ran out of tea milk way sooner than I expected. I think I'm gonna pass out.
Go get some more tea milk. You rush to the vending machine, grab tea milk, and return. As expected, Coco instantly perks up after drinking the milk. Must be made of tea milk, Coco.
Not at all. I just needed to replenish some sugar. Besides, the tea milk they sell here isn't even full sugar.
Low blood sugar.
If I'd known I was going to cause you trouble, I'd have brought a couple more drinks.
In a fairy tale wonderland, an adventure awaits. Yeah, right. Even kids wouldn't fall for that kind of stuff anymore. That was me, just another boring adult, unable to believe fairy tales and all that happily ever after stuff. Until I came here.
Sounds like the plot of Hook, where adult Peter Pan played.
Are real. Dreamland adventures do exist.
Where adult Peter Pan, played by Robin Williams.
That's the kind of story I'm going to write. Stories that bring children hope and happiness.
Where he grew up, became an adult, forgot about Neverland, went back and reappraised his childhood. Dreamlike scenes keep coming one after another, and before you know it, you've been watching for quite a while. Starting to feel thirsty, your foot kicks a paper bag. Check on Coco. You notice Coco is still focused on the movie. She keeps fidgeting with her empty tea milk. You hand her yours.
Huh?
Want some?
For me? Really?
Oh, of course. Go ahead. She quickly drinks half the tea milk. By the time she stands back up the cup, she seems to be feeling much better. Hands back the cup. Finished watching Dreamland Journey with Coco, the fairy tale Lillian wrote after returning from the Dreamland. Overcoming so many obstacles is truly inspiring. What do you think?
It's not mint. It's matcha, and with extra milk. As for the sugar... Oh, sorry. I accidentally described the movie using drinks again.
It was a full sugar movie.
Yeah, see? You totally get it. Some customers say full sugar is for kids, but many adults prefer it too. That satisfied look on customers' faces when they drink a full sugar tea milk. Just watching them makes me even happier than drinking it myself.
Well said.
Thank you. Not many people compliment me. Though it wasn't mint, milk matcha flavor is pretty great too. And the taste at the end was completely different from the beginning. It was a bit like condensed milk, with a hint of red bean in there too. It was a delicious movie.
A bit of an odd character, Coco. Kind of reminds me of Corin in a way. Mixed flavors, even better with a bit more sugar. That was an amazing ice cream and condensed milk experience. You mean it was totally sweet? Sorry, got carried away with my word rambling. Again, my friends will hate me if I keep going on about tea milk. Anyway, thank you so much. It was a fun movie experience. So next, what's wrong? You have something on your mind? Actually, it's because the movie ended earlier than I expected. My coworker at the store said, leave today's shift to me, Coco. Just go out and have fun. But now I've got free time and no clue what to do with it. Then we can take a stroll around Lumina. Let's wander around then. You and Coco aimlessly wander around Lumina Square, casually joking about people's outfits and the ads flashing on the big screen. It's a lot of fun. So, Wise, we're friends now, right? Let's hang out again sometime. You really are a mini taro ball kind of person. Thanks, but what exactly is a mini taro ball person? Just like condensed milk tea person. Why is Coco getting all shy? And what kind of person is a condensed milk tea person anyway? Getting late. Time to send Coco back to Richards. This is the place. Thanks so much for keeping me company. What's wrong? I remember now, where I've seen you before. A few days ago, you walked by with someone super unique looking, and you even bought them a tea milk. Wait, were they a guy or a girl, or maybe a Thyran? A few days ago? Wait, who are you talking about? Now that I think about it, I always see you strolling around Lumina with someone super eye-catchy. Don't tell me, could it be... Coco, why are you suddenly breathing heavily? Could it be you actually really like tea milk? Well, I do like it a lot. So she's noticed me on dates before. Coco scampers back to her station and starts working her magic on various devices. Take it, my secret recipe. Don't mind if I do. How is it? Smells like you, Coco. That's great. Huh? That's weird. Excuse me. Strange. Why does my chest feel all weird? Like I just drank spicy tea milk. My heart won't stop pounding. What's going on with me? Wait, there's a spicy tea milk? Sorry, I'm gonna go make 2 iced tea milks. I need to cool off. She was speaking fluently just moments ago, but now she's stumbling over her words. Maybe it's best to give her a moment to recover. Today's movie experience was quite a roller coaster. Let's see who else is around to watch a movie with. Okay, that was funny. Ooh, we got Ambi and Asaba now, eh?
Enjoy the movie magic.
Dreamland Journey. Mixed flavors, better with a bit more sugar.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Belle? What is she doing here?
Enjoy the movie magic.
Dreamland Journey for Light and Shadow. Ambi and Asaba.
Come back soon.
But I also got Ambi here, so... Okay, I'll be right back. Gotta go to the little proxies room. Okay, I'm back. Had to go use the restroom. Had to go use the restroom. My teeth were bothering me, so I went to go floss them. I really hate my teeth, how sensitive they are. Ugh. Frankly, one sympathizes with the Adeptus Mechanicus from Warhammer, the flesh being weak to the point that it disgusts me. So, and also went to go pet my Siamese cat, Joey. Can't resist, you just can't resist those marble blue eyes of hers. So, I could either talk to Belle or do some more stuff.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Belle. Guess you beat me here this time.
Lost original film reels uncovered in an abandoned warehouse, now screening to promote the cinema. How could I not be quick after hearing about that?
That's the Belle I know.
That's the Belle I know. Let's check it out today.
I like that we're getting a little quality time with the sibling.
Let's see Invasion Next Gen.
Oh? I thought we were going to watch This Is How I Am.
This Is How I Am? Let me check real quick. Right. They did find both movies in the same warehouse. Whoa, the rough cut is 5 hours long? And most of the newly added scenes are just filler. Well, I bet you didn't know that the cinema version of Invasion Next Gen has a different ending. The final battle in the original script exceeded the budget. Plus, an actor had an accident at the time, so they changed the location of the final battle at the last minute. But the rough cut preserves all the original clues and most of the story in the final battle.
There you go again. You can't stop whenever you're talking about your favorite movies.
Frankly, one sympathizes.
You're the same.
This Is How I Am supposedly has an entire plotline that was deleted. You'll have a completely new and different understanding of the director's narrative if you watch the rough cut.
Well, anyway, since we have plenty of time, I guess I'll humor you and watch This Is How I Am.
Seeing as how interested you seem, let's watch Invasion.
Huh? But if you're so excited about Invasion Next Gen, then I'm fine with watching that today.
And besides, science fiction, more my cup of tea.
Cool! Guess we're watching both today.
Both, eh? Invasion Next Gen.
What are you gonna see this time?
Let's do the last flight one.
The story begins.
Oops.
Didn't see that coming. Believe it's over.
Regular S. Thought the heroine had no chance of saving the male lead. Somehow it still managed to have a happy ending.
Come back soon. Enjoy the movie magic.
Now for Dreamland Journey. A blast bubble may appear in Light and Shadow exclusive. Pressing the bubble will remove all thought bubbles currently on screen while also increasing your appreciation points and combo count. Make sure to press it as soon as it appears. So it's a get everything at once bubble and you get bonus points.
Finally, it's starting. Didn't see that coming. It never gets old.
S plus. Wholesome works of art are few and far between. Alrighty. Okay, so coincidental screening. I could either do the bell or I could do the coincidentals. I think I'll do that
Come back soon.
after these messages.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Okay, so Asaba. I'm sure Last Flight is screening here, right? Sure, but it's a romance movie. Hey, now, I never said I disliked romance movies. Well, I haven't watched a ton of them either. Since we seldom hang out, might as well give a romance flick a shot, right? Who knows, you might be pleasantly surprised. Last Flight, he says. Inspired by the old civilization, stunt pilot performs a high-risky stunt to prove his love to his fiancée, Irenda. I don't know how. I've never seen a name like that. But tragically loses his life in an accident. Discovering her engagement relating allows her to return to the morning of the accident. Irinda attempts to go back in time to prevent the tragedy. Despite their efforts, unseen force constantly leads Joseph to his death. To her horror, with every return to the past, the moment of Irinda's arrival is delayed by a fraction, diminishing her chances. So it's like instead of the time traveler's wife, it's the time traveler's husband. Haramasa is in a good mood. He's humming a nice melody. Okay, that was corny. Heard the movie's a real tearjerker, especially the ending. Gets a lot of people crying. Haramasa seems like the type to pretty hard to move to tears. Should I bring it up?
As expected of you, always so thoughtful. But don't worry, I don't normally cry during movies. Unless you want to see me cry.
I'm not Belle, so no. Typical romance film fashion starts with sweet, heartwarming slice of daily life. Couple will happily seal their engagement at meticulously planned proposal ceremony. But the good times don't last long. Perhaps the male protag gets carried away. Determined to show his fiancée the best version of himself, he decides to do the ultra-difficult maneuver. The bride-to-be watches in horror as the accident happens. Haramasa turns and looks at you concerned. In the dim light, your gaze meets his golden eyes. Haramasa seems to be studying your expression carefully.
Are you okay? Okay, that's good.
Haramasa seems to relax, leaning back into the soft chairs as his eyes return to the screen.
Wow. No wonder the reviews have been raving about this movie. It's actually pretty touching. If it makes you cry, you can tell me. I'm not gonna make fun of you or anything.
Just as the scene ends, the screen fades to black. You glance back at Haramasa. Despite his teasing words, there's no hint of laughter in his eyes. Next moment, the theater is plunged into total darkness, and everyone around fell silent instantly. Haramasa seems to take a quiet, deep breath. You're a little too close there.
A movie.
I save your soft speaking for Belle, please. Can't tell if it was for you or to himself. Please tell me it's for himself.
I don't need any special flights, Joseph. All I want is for you to be safe. Please don't go, okay?
Don't you trust your fiancé? Just wait. I'll bring back some stars for you to see.
He's not listening.
No, I do. But I've seen accidents. I've seen you spiraling right in front of me. Joseph, please don't go.
Movie quickly reaches a climax. Heroine keeps putting her on her wedding ring, and I missed it. Fiance keeps falling over and over again. Only one chance remains. Haramasa's nudge him with your elbow, pat him on the shoulder. You give him a reassuring pat on the shoulder. He doesn't turn around, still quietly watching the screen under the flickering lights. A slight smile seems to play across his
Not
lips.
everyone can march toward an ending they know is doomed. But if it's you, I believe you can.
I'm gonna pretend I'm Belle right now. You watched Last Flight with Haramasa. The ending was touching. After trying again and again, even in the face of countless desperate failures, the heroine never gave up and finally managed to save her fiancé.
To be honest, I don't really like the way the male lead behaved. To perform such a high-risk maneuver for the sake of his fiancée, one shouldn't treat their life so recklessly.
More importantly, he never considered how she might feel. Nobody wants to see their loved ones die right before their eyes. Of course, unless there's no other choice, no one wants to die in front of someone they love either. But anyway, the movie had a good ending. I'm really glad I got to watch it with you. Despite the plot issues, I still had a great time watching this movie. Even though it's a romance movie, there were some surprisingly deep thoughts on life, too. Though, honestly, it probably felt that way because I was watching it with you.
Again, pretending I'm Belle right now. Big scenes look pretty solid. The movie would have been better if they had polished up the script a bit more. Getting late. Let's call it a day. The movie's emotionally intense, but best not to take it too seriously. Hope you have a good night's sleep. You too. Happy moments are often fleeting, but they're enough to last forever.
What are you
Okay.
gonna see this time?
So Anby is next. Thought they had no chance, but they worked it out. Okay, so that just leaves Anby next, right? So... There you are. Thought I'd run into you here. Gravity Cinema's running a promo lately. Figured you wouldn't want to miss it. Basically, I've been living at the cinema lately. Aside from sleep, this has increased the odds of seeing you by at least 35.5%. It's very nice to see you too, Anby. My first wife. First waifu in the game, if I'm being honest. About your work with the cunning hairs. What about it? What about your work with the cunning hairs? Nicole heard how huge the promotion is and gave me a lengthy vacation of her own accord. The more you watch now, the less you'll need to watch later. The more you watch, the more you get out of the promotion. That's what she said. She wanted me to make the most of the opportunity. That's so Nicole. Yeah, I plan on following her advice. I'll watch all the movies I haven't seen before going back. What are you planning to watch today? If I haven't seen it yet, we could watch it together. Whatever you want to watch, Anby. How about Small Body Big Crisis? It's great film reviews, but don't usually watch comedy films. Good choice. Let's go with that one then. Small Body Big Crisis. Bob wakes up as an old bangboo in a scrapyard. Still wearing that backpack of hers. Anby stares ahead, focusing during the movies. You can tell she's excited for today's film. Now that is a smile anyone would love.
Like to be a bangboo?
Very small. I've linked with EOS if I had to live like that.
You wouldn't be able to eat burgers, and the seat in front of you would always block your view at the movies.
Yes.
You treat Bangboo very well. Becoming one of your Bangboos should be a blessing.
I want to go give EOS a hug. Yeah, whenever Anby has a smile, it's always nice. Give your Emilian a hug for me, too. I'm sure it feels lucky to be a Bangboo at Cunning Hairs.
When Nicole couldn't pay the rent and everyone had to survive on instant noodles, it couldn't get any plug-in updates either. But whenever we have some income, Nicole always updates it first before going to buy frozen food and discounted snacks.
Movie has everyone in fits of laughter, and even Ambi has a smile on her face. You can hear someone's phone ringing from the back, and now they're talking loudly on a call. Oh no. Polite audience interaction is allowed, but talking that loudly on the phone is too much.
I can't tolerate such behavior. Respecting other people's movie experience is also a form of respecting the film itself.
We gotta go throw the bum out. Head trying to stop the person with a gesture, but he ignores you. You can't give up, though. After exchanging looks with the other nearby viewers, everyone unites with a shared sense of indignation, and you all pressure him with your collective gaze until finally he quietly exits the theater.
As expected of a proxy, you dealt with that in no time.
I love that smile. Very serene smile. I didn't do it alone.
I guess that was one way to handle it. I always learn so much when I'm around you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm actually human. I don't know how I became a Bang Boo.
Daydreaming again, little Bang Boo. Oh, my squishy little cupcake. Oh, you're so soft. You were born to be petted and rubbed.
So what even is that backpack Ambi wears? A charging station for her lightning sword?
Oh no. Oh no.
Why can't anyone in this world understand Bang Boo's words? Yeah, that's probably what it is. A charging thing for her sword, kind of like the one that 11 has for hers. Main character finds the Bang Boo they swapped bodies with.
The comedy comes in bursts and has a really distinct style. Looks like the reviews were right after all. I'm adding this to Ambi's 50 must-watch movies.
Ah, she's writing a book, is she? What? Wasn't it 40 before?
It was actually only 10 at first.
Reminds me of James Rolfe's shitty shark movies. Ask about Ambi's other lists. I see. Then there's an Ambi's must-try burgers list, probably?
Nope. Every burger should be a must-try.
Speaking of which, I feel like I can smell burgers. It's not my imagination, it's a burger. Ambi brought a burger. I want a burger too.
Burgers and movies are soulmates. We can split mine, half each.
I should probably go to that one dine-in theater at Aloma again. Ambi cuts the burger in half and hands over the half with more patty. Feel like you're absorbing the joyful atmosphere around you while you eat the burger and enjoy the funny scenes. Feels like I'm eating a movie.
When paired with a burger, a movie you could watch 100 times turns into one you could watch 1,000 times without getting bored. That's the secret to watching movies.
You finish watching Small Body Big Crisis with A&B.
That was pretty funny.
Your expression says otherwise, though.
You enjoyed it too, right?
You're right, I did. But only because you're here.
I really liked the ending. After the main character turns back into a human, he didn't abandon the Bang Boo friend who helped him. Or the place that sheltered him during his days as a Bang Boo. He might be the main character of a comedy, but he earned my respect. He was much more loyal than I was.
I'd best just agree with her for now. It's not true.
It's not, but I've been running from it for so long.
You're doing perfectly fine. You're one of our most trusted friends.
Really?
Yes.
Thanks. I never thought I'd actually hear such movie-like lines in real life. Today was much more than just watching a great movie. If life's a comedy, maybe there's not much difference between humans and Bangbu. This movie will probably be on my Andy's must-watch movies list for quite a while. Thanks for keeping me company. I hope we can come back with everyone from the Cunning Hares sometime.
Nice. Bring the whole crew next time. Ambi, the first waifu, and definitely one of the bestest waifus. So when a person turns into a Bangbu, are they still human or are they just Bangbu? Maybe there is no difference. Everyone has different standards by which they judge, but I think there might not be much difference. You always make so much sense, just like a movie protagonist. I'll stick by your side. I might just defeat the bad guys. Maybe I'll even become a hero's companion. Ooh, yes. Even heroes need to eat. I wonder if there's a protagonist here who's into burgers. You literally just went out on a movie date with him, so I will say yes.
This time? Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the movie magic.
Okay, now for the one with Belle. I'll leave the movie selection to you. Let's watch Invasion Next Gen. Sounds good. Invasion Next Gen. Unusual hollow that contains ethereals that can exist in environments outside the hollows. Oh god, this movie was the prelude, hint hint, wink wink, to what was actually going to happen, or what the story is currently trying to make us try and prevent from happening. Waifei Peninsula. Okay, well, but first, Next Gen. Uh-oh. She's watched it countless times, but Belle still can't get enough. The movies really pack a punch. Lights dim, brief moments before the show always make your heart race. Belle seems... Should I chat with her about her reason concern? Good to watch action films and thrillers once in a while. Thriller and horror are two different genres, after all.
You think so? Great. I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, I was worried this movie might be a bit much for you.
So if we went with Belle, we would have watched Wise's movie instead.
After all, it's our top pick for customers who want to scream their lungs out.
She seems to have calmed down, but the words screamed her lungs out, refused to leave her mind. Unique hollows emerged, ethereals from within, and seemed to be able to survive on the outside. Professor obsessed with studying them up close. Businessman obsessed with safety reports. The character's selfishness and arrogance make you squirm in your seat.
Wise. Are you okay?
Just anxious about the humans in the movie.
Yeah, the first half was so frustrating. They had so many chances to turn things around, but they just kept making the worst choices. Especially for someone like you who worries all the time. Watching that was probably stressful.
Doesn't feel as scary anymore.
Really? I didn't expect to hear that from you. Sounds like you're almost ready to try some of the horror movies we've got.
I must decline.
Aw, why? We finally found a way to boost your scare tolerance. Maybe next time you won't have to secretly hide all the horror movies before our friends come over.
We can't hold this neighborhood anymore. Take the survivors to safety. I'm heading to support the front line.
Honestly, that looks cool. Looks like an action horror movie of some kind.
Materials are pouring out from the hollow. You don't have enough ammo, Captain.
And we make do with what we've got. We must secure the inner perimeter. Get everyone to safety and come back with supplies. Move it!
Wolverines! City has fallen into chaos, but humanity's counterattack has begun. Orders his orders to evacuate with survivors. He closes down fighting. Belle's eyes widen in shock.
No, in the original release, they never revealed that the rescue team captain was one of the people who caused the whole disaster.
Oh, I screwed it up. I gotta watch it. I gotta do it again.
Now that I think about it, the actor playing the rescue team captain was only credited in this single movie. He's definitely using a stage name. Forget about all the additional big battle scenes. This twist is the real difference between the rough cut and the theatrical release.
Finish watching Invasion Next Gen with Belle. After the movie finishes, some of the other spectators stay behind and eagerly discuss the differences between the two versions, filling the cinema with lively chatter. Yeah, I'm doing this again.
I know you never watched the original theatrical version, but now that you know the difference, which version of the rescue captain do you like better? Seems like the movie earned a thumbs up. I knew you'd appreciate the more complex characters.
What about you?
The twist was kinda mind-boggling at first, but I think this version is pretty solid. The director probably cut the part about the rescue captain to make the movie more marketable. After all, nobody wants to see a hero with a dark side. But in the rough cut version, the way the director laid it out still felt kind of hopeful in a way. He'd
How
done
so?
something unforgivable in the audience's eyes, but within the world of the movie, no one knew what he did, and he could have just walked away from it all. And that's what the rest of the survivors did. They bailed. But he chose the harder path of taking responsibility. Maybe that's part of why we get to live peacefully in New Eridu today.
Are you remembering the fall of the old Capitol, Belle?
What's with the worried look? You're staring at me like I just said something strange. Chill, I'm fine. All right, the movie's over. Let's get ready to go.
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
I never thought we'd talk this much about a scary movie. But for your sanity, maybe we should skip movies like this for a while.
Evans' movie is old humans overcoming their fears and facing a real crisis. Congrats on conquering your fears too, bro. I'm doing it again.
What are you gonna see this time?
Yeah, I think if we had chosen Belle as the player character, we would have gone with Wise's pick. But I'm satisfied. Okay, let's do that again, because I wasn't satisfied with the wrong choice.
You think so? Great. I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, I was worried this movie might be a bit much for you. After all, it's our top pick for customers who want to scream their lungs out.
Honestly, it looks like a cool action horror movie. Action sci-fi movie, or sci-fi horror.
Wise. Are you okay? Yeah, the first half was so frustrating. They had so many chances to turn things around, but they just kept making the worst choices.
Kind of weird that he's silenced, but the other characters are not throughout these
Especially
parts.
for someone like you who worries all the time. Watching that was probably stressful. Really? I didn't expect to hear that from you. Sounds like you're almost ready to try some of the horror movies we've got. Aw, why? We finally found a way to boost your scare tolerance. Maybe next time you won't have to secretly hide all the horror movies before our friends come over.
We can't hold this neighborhood anymore. Take the survivors to safety. I'm heading to support the front line.
Ethereals are pouring out from the hollow! You don't have enough ammo, Captain!
And we make do with what we've got. We must secure the inner perimeter. Get everyone to safety and come back with supplies. Move it!
Wow, that's my bro. You have seen a lot of movies after all.
What was different this time?
You're exactly right. The theatrical release never revealed that the rescue team captain was one of the people who caused the whole disaster. Now that I think about it, the actor playing the rescue team captain was only credited in this single movie. He's definitely using a stage name. I can't believe this movie contained such a huge reveal. I'm so glad we watched this version. Thanks for picking this movie today, Wise.
So basically, this was the version that added more context to other characters that the other version didn't have.
I know you never watched the original theatrical version, but now that you know the difference, which version of the rescue captain do you like better? See, seems like the movie earned a thumbs up. I knew you'd appreciate the more complex characters. That twist was kinda mind-boggling at first, but I think this version is pretty solid. The director probably cut the part about the rescue captain to make the movie more marketable. After all, nobody wants to see a hero with a dark side. But in the rough cut version, the way the director laid it out still felt kind of hopeful in a way.
Well, yeah, it makes it a redemption story. The captain fucked up, and he tried to make it right.
He had done something unforgivable in the audience's eyes, but within the world of the movie, no one knew what he did, and he could have just walked away from it all. And that's what the rest of the survivors did. They bailed. But he chose the harder path of taking responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's part of why we get to live peacefully in New Eridu today. What's with the worried look? You're staring at me like I just said something strange. Chill, I'm fine. All right, the movie's over. Let's get ready to go. I never thought we'd talk this much about a scary movie. But for your sanity, maybe we should skip movies like this for a while.
As the movie is humans overcoming humans overcoming their fears. Okay, now I feel better. Plot was able to maintain attention throughout the whole film, left the theater feeling a bit drained, but overall the movie was not too shabby. Yay.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, now I feel good. Back to the real world. The dreamy feeling you get after watching a film in the theater, you just can't get that from watching videotapes at home, you know. Well, it's like watching Godzilla films in the theater compared to at home too. Or even the good Star Wars movies. They're meant to be seen in a big screen with a booming sound system. It's not it's like it's a completely different feeling. I mean, heck, watching Godzilla vs. Kong in the theater, like, that was like being in one of those theme park rides, like the moving, almost like the moving theater ones, like Wild Arctic at SeaWorld or Star Tours. Mind you, the movie, the theater room itself doesn't shake, but the way the camera work is, especially with the scenes with Godzilla and King Kong, and how the camera worked at times, made it almost seem like you were like flying around, being the unwilling participant in the middle of those monster battles. It's a unique feeling, alright. Now that the movie's all wrapped, what's your next agenda, bro? Well, watching more, of course. Haven't gotten my fill yet, actually. You've got crazy stamina when it comes to watching movies wise, but watch out for that back pain from sitting too long. What do you plan on doing next? I've been sitting in the cinema for way too long. I'm going to take a quick stroll around Lumina and kill some time before heading home. Anyway, heading out now. See you back home. After saying goodbye to your sister, you notice that there's still some time before the next movie starts, and you suddenly find yourself wondering where she might have gone to kill some time. The newsstand, huh? Belle went to the newsstand. Is she buying magazines? Oh yeah, jackpot. Time to treat myself with a cup of coffee with the money I just won. She brought a scratch card and actually won. I swear, little sister always has better luck than me ever since we were kids. Belle heads towards the coffee shop. Went to the coffee shop. Maybe she's thirsty. Wouldn't be surprised. After watching movies together for hours, we emptied our drinks out a long time ago. This taste. I shouldn't have chosen a new flavor without checking the ingredients. Good thing my bro isn't here. He'd totally lecture me about being reckless again. But next time we get into a fight, I'll totally trick him into trying this. Sounds like I overheard some serious scheming. Better not mess with Belle anytime soon. Belle heads towards HIA Club. Okay, this is pretty funny. In a weird brother looking after sibling sort of way. Belle's standing at the entrance of the HIA Club. Is she going to play a VR game? Wait, why does this route feel strangely familiar? Belle, don't tell me you're... Whoa, Wise, you nearly scared the pants off me jumping out like that. Sorry. But this route you've taken before, I've been had. You guessed it. It's your route of daily to-dos. After watching the movie you recommended, I kind of wanted to experience how you experience your daily life. I see. But Fairy just messaged me saying she needs help with something at home. She's only nice to me when she needs something. Guess I'll skip VR gaming and head home today. Thanks for your hard work, Belle. Let's play together next time then. Sweet. Fairy says you're pretty good, so let's have a match then. After dropping Belle off at the metro station, you spot a familiar figure while heading back to the cinema. Wait, it's Game Boy Kid. No, it's Venus with Game Boy Kid. I think. Are you watching the movie alone, miss? What a coincidence. I'm here alone too. How about we watch together? Selection of films today is rather splendid indeed. No thanks. Don't be so quick to refuse. Watching a movie is more fun with company. I'll even cover your ticket fee. Well, am I getting irresistible now? That's a kind of you to offer, but no, I've already got plans. No way. You've been standing here for quite a while and I haven't seen anyone show up. How about I wait for you? If no one comes, then maybe we could. Here I am, Venus. Came to her rescue. Ah, you're here. I've been waiting for ages. Ah, so your friend's here. That's cool. Have fun. But hey, maybe we could exchange contacts. No thanks. Goodbye. Alright, come on. Movie's about to start. And so the awkward stranger gives a sheepish smile and makes the wise choice of walking away. Yeah, well, I did not expect Venus. Venus is cute, actually. I'm normally more into a more bluish hair tone, but you know what? Maybe it's because I got used to it through Ceres Fauna that I don't mind it anymore as much. And besides, she has a nice shade of jade, cyan green to her eye color. Phew, thanks for stepping in. I was trying hard to stay calm, but no matter how I turned him down, it didn't work. Is Mercury in retrograde or something? Lately, I've been getting approached by strange strangers. Just give me a call if you need help backup. Yeah, next time for sure. Since we're already here, want to catch a movie? Sorry, but I actually do have plans. I arranged to meet a commission broker here to exchange intel. I thought waiting around at the cinema wouldn't draw attention, but turns out I was wrong. There weren't nearly this many people here before. Alright then. I'm telling you the truth. Not just making excuses. I'd love to catch a movie with you right now, if only I didn't have other stuff to take care of. I get it. I'm not doubting you, Venus. Oh, no. Lots of friendships start to crack after conversations like this. Times like these call for a show of sincerity. How about this? Are you free tomorrow? Let's watch a movie together. It'll be my treat. Not just a ticket, but the ice cream and popcorn too. Consider this my thanks for having my back today. Sure, but I have one condition. Go ahead and tell me what bestest proxy surely wouldn't make things difficult for me. It'll be my treat instead. No way. If I let you help and pay for everything, wouldn't that make me a useless person who can't do anything but cling to newbies? Nope, I'm not gonna be that kind of useless fool. It's settled then. Leave tomorrow's movie plans to me. I'll make sure you won't be disappointed. And with that, Venus waves goodbye and leaves. You'll be watching a movie together tomorrow, and you're looking forward to hearing your alarm in the morning. Yay! Movie date with Milady Venus. Yes. Ooh, she changed. She really changed her outfit.
Enjoy the movie magic. Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay. Hold on a second. It's dark and you can't see it, but it's pretty dark in my room. I need light.
There you are. Perfect timing.
So now we know what Venus sounds like. Yeah, she has beautiful eyes. And nice long forest green hair.
I've never seen you wearing that before. It looks nice on you.
And a choker. Ooh.
Of course, I picked it just for today.
Okay, let's add Venus to the waifu list. Stat.
Actually, I've had it for ages, but totally forgot it was in my closet. I was still struggling to pick what to wear yesterday when it suddenly hit me. I still have this.
Not to mention that little adventure we had with the with those thugs from before. I think kind of drew us a little closer. Like lovers. Only closer.
Not sure if I've put on a little weight lately, though. Be honest now, does this look a little snug?
Yeah, mostly the sleeves, but yeah, I get a nice view of the you-know-whats. Looks great on you.
It looks great on you.
Really? That's great. Looks like I'm not so bad at fashion after all. Oh, and my handbag. Does it go well with the outfit? I spent ages at the flea market before I found it. It matches my vibe perfectly, and it was super cheap. What a steal! The whole outfit and bag together only cost me... Wait, why am I telling everyone how cheap they were the first time I've ever worn them? Please, forget everything I said about the prices.
Nothing wrong with that.
No problem. I already forgot. Speaking of shopping...
I feel like I should have dressed up too.
Now I feel like I should have dressed up too.
Oh? Thinking about shopping for some new clothes? Take me with you next time.
It's a date then.
I can give you some suggestions. As you can see, I happen to have pretty good taste when it comes to fashion.
Great. Next time I'll be sure to invite you. I'd appreciate some fashion advice.
All right, it's a deal. So, what's our plan for today? Any movies you're interested in?
I thought you were in charge of picking the movie.
Didn't you say yesterday that you would take care of picking the movies?
Yes, I did say that. But, I didn't have any good ideas, though. My original plan was to just leave all the planning to you, and I'd take care of the money.
Let's switch then.
Hold on. Why don't you let me pay instead? I don't want you to have to work harder to make up for it.
Hey, no talking about work here. All right, let's head inside.
What are you gonna see this time?
Whichever the pretty lady recommends. Let's ask Venus out. I can think of a dozen reasons to invite her to the movies, but they all boil down to one simple truth. I just want to see her. Ooh. Is Venus being added to the repertoire of possible shipping options? I see what you're doing, MiHoYo. You slick bastards. Of course, I'm not objecting. Venus is a nice, good girl. And a very pretty one, too, in her own humble sort of way. What movie should we watch? I just saw a poster with the most adorable puppy on it, but I didn't catch the title. Movie poster with a cute puppy. Let's head in and find out. Definitely not Invasion. That's a demon monster right there. Definitely not the Haunted Rouge. Port Peak definitely isn't. And the only thing I can see is Stray Paws. Inspired by a true story, a stray dog wandering in a hollow is saved by a kind soul and gradually grows up into a top rescue dog that works alongside the hollow investigators. Yep. Venus looks delighted. No one can resist a puppy's charm. Venus seems slightly nervous and the movie hasn't started yet. Try small talk.
That's right, but she's not really a puppy anymore. Pika's actually quite big now. When she's fully stretched out, she can take up most of my bed.
Yeah, she has a dog and a kitten and a bird, if I recall correctly.
When I adopted her from the shelter, she was just a tiny little thing, but she's always been well behaved. Not only does she not guard her food, but she even shares her treats with her other family members.
When she starts talking about animals, there's no stopping her. That shows you taught her well.
I did give her some training, but really, Pika just has a kind and gentle nature. You know, pet ownership is a two-way street. We may raise our pets, but our pets help raise us, too.
In a way.
I want my kids to grow up with an influence like Pika. And Mochi and Empire, too.
Kids, you say?
Kids who love animals all turn out good, don't you think?
Are you already stressing about their future?
Sorry. We were talking about puppies and I totally went off topic.
Ah, she's a mom, is she?
I don't know why, but when I talk to you, I always end up thinking about the distant future.
No. She doesn't have kids yet, but she wants kids at some point.
Anyway, the movie's about to start. Let's watch.
In which case, if she's asking to be a mommy, I accept. The duties. You get what I mean. Movie starts and Venus sits there neatly watching the film. She's a type who likes to sit quietly. Pass her the popcorn. Venus nods with a smile, pouring a generous handful of popcorn into her hand. Holding on to the popcorn carefully, she stays focused on the movie.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
Movie reaches a touching yet intense scene where the master and the beloved dog reunite, only to face something. She stares intently at the big screen, tears streaming uncontrollably.
Oh, yeah. I really can't stand these kinds of scenes. I know it's all just acting, but even then, the little pup is trying so hard.
Starts crying even harder. Hand her a tissue. I'm crying
Really?
too.
You too? I guess anyone would cry at this part, huh? Goodness. It's our first time out watching a movie, and we're both so embarrassed.
Venus hands over her handkerchief. You wipe away your tears before giving it to her. And there she sits, clutching her handkerchief until the movie's final scene. You finish watching Stray Paws together with Venus.
The movie was a real tearjerker. Seeing that dog reminded me of when Pika was a little puppy.
I'd really like to meet Pika.
I'll bring Pika out to play sometime. I can tell you're someone who loves animals, too.
Well, yes, I work with them on weekends, specifically raptors. And I have a bunch of cats.
Mochi is really shy, so I don't think I can bring her out. But I have a solution. If it's not too much trouble, maybe you could come over to my place and see them.
Oh, yes. Really? Is that okay?
I'll actually be going away for a while soon, and I've been worried about what to do with my 3 little ones while I'm gone. Been looking for someone to help me fill up their food and water while I'm away.
Yes.
I was going to ask my mom for help, but she said she's afraid of big dogs and allergic to cats. So, if it's not too much trouble...
Yes. Leave it to me. I love dogs and cats. And birds. And reptiles. And so you make an agreement with Venus. If she ever needs to leave town, you'll watch the animal. As for when exactly that day will be, Venus couldn't say. Seems like intelligence work is needed. When the time comes, make sure to bring yours plenty of snacks to get on their good side. You know, Venus may not be an... I'll say it in a moment.
The film was shot really well, and the ending was perfect. Neither the person nor the pup let the other down. It was such a beautiful story.
Not as beautiful as you, honey. Connected Hearts, Chance Encounter. Great film. Heart-wrenching to watch. Really, but it was really good. To cry at the end. But they were happy tears. Thanks to the director and writer for giving the dog a happy ending. Yeah, I have to say, even though she's not an agent, I like Venus. At first, she came across as, doting in the first couple times we meet her. But I really liked where we went with her when it came to that big side quest with that gang of thugs. And now we have this where she's properly voice acted and we see her, let her hair down. Well, figure of speech, figuratively speaking, because she already has her hair down literally, but you get what I mean. And, yeah. I like how this character's handled so far, and definitely want to see more of her. And, yeah. Wants kids, loves animals, nice green hair, beautiful sea green eyes. Yes, I am adding Venus to the waifu list. The hypothetical ship with Y's list. That was such a great movie. Too bad I only found out about the cinema's promotion today. You mean the VIP promotion, right? Yeah, the rewards for the promotion are quite tempting with that VIP card. Could save a bit of tickets, but a bit on tickets, maybe even cut down a few hours of work. Thinking about it, not many people can get one since it's for the first 100 people. They probably all got handed out by the first screening. I wonder what this legendary VIP card actually looks like. It looks like like this. I see. I can't even tell it's a VIP card. They could have at least made it look a little more fancy. Hey, wait a second. Why do you have it? Whoa, no way. Is this really the legendary VIP card? I got it without even realizing. Such terrifying dedication. Are newbies these days going all out, not just on commissions, but even on watching movies? Here, you can have it. Oh, no, 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 no. I barely can't come here to watch movies, really. Why don't you just come visit every week, then? I can just watch them in my videos, and I can watch them in my video store. Why don't you come visit every week? Come into my room, Venus. I'll get the coffee and set. Moving to the movies every week. I'm gonna come down once a week at least if I have this card, just to make it worth it. In any case, just have the card. It's okay. I guess I'll just shamelessly accept it, but not without giving you a gift in return. Venus rummages through her pockets and pulls out a bracelet. A few days ago marked my second anniversary in this industry, so I wanted to give a little memento to all the rookie proxies I can still get in touch with. Here it is, a handmade protective charm bracelet I crafted myself to keep proxies safe and sound in the hollows. Since it was my first time doing this, the craftsmanship might be a bit rough around the edges. Tutorials said to burn the ends to prevent the knots from coming loose, but I didn't have a lighter at home. And after thinking it over, I had to use the stove. I got my hands burned almost as much as the knots. At least I managed to finish it, though I've only made 2 so far. The second one's kind of a bit better than the first, but still looks kind of crude. I thought about holding off on showing anyone for now. I wanted to wait until I got good enough to make something worthy of being a gift. But since the mood's just right, let me give you the nicer one. Don't just toss it out, okay? I went through quite a bit to make it. Of course, I think it's beautiful. Yup, it'll definitely keep you safe and sound on every trip back from the Hollows. But to make it through your commissions in one piece, you'll have to use it together with the tips for rookie proxies. Ooh, it's pretty. Very pretty. A bracelet handmade by Venus. That alone makes it worth treasuring. Okay, she's definitely bumped up several notches on the waifu list. And just like that, you receive a protective charm bracelet from Venus. The bracelet isn't rough like she claimed. It is, in fact, quite the opposite. An intricately woven silver card bracelet adorned with little stars. I've got something else to do, so I gotta go. Let me guess, part-time job? You got it, but I need to head home and change first. Why not grab a coffee, since you're here? Alright, let's go to the shop. I'll treat you. By the way, I hope the coffee shop isn't too crowded. I meant to make the joke and I forgot about it, but Anby's list of 50, 50 movies. Yeah, I'm reminded of James Rolfe's 50 shark movie list. It started off at 40,
Enjoy the movie magic.
And then it became 50. Honestly, he needs to teach. I really wish he would do another updated version of it. Stray Paws.
Come back soon.
And I've made it a bit of a minor tradition to go back and watch James Rolfe's 50 shark movies. Because it's just so freaking funny. Tin Master says it'll take about 10 minutes, so let's hang tight. It's been a while since I was last here. Same for me. Come to think of it, we first met at cafe too, albeit not this one. Funny, back then I never would have imagined we'd someday hang out here like this waiting for our coffees. Do you only go to the coffee shop when there's a commission in play? I wouldn't say that exactly. When giving out commissions, I do tend to order a coffee, then sit properly outside the shop for some time. But I usually go for takeout when I'm in the mood for a cup. Oh right, since we're waiting anyway, let's not just stand around here. Let's head up to the second floor. The view up there is great, you know. Might as well, since we're waiting anyway. How about taking a photo? Why, huh? Why so sudden? Marking the occasion of the new outfit, commemorating the coffee shop where we first met, of course. Sure, make sure to send me those pics too, alright? And so you go up to the second floor together. Time to find a nice spot for the picture. Ooh, she dressed good. Alright, got your photos. They look pretty good. Well then, consider this coffee my way of saying thanks. Alright then, I'm heading back now. Catch you next time. And with that, Venus waves goodbye and leaves. Pretty good, she said. As you look closely at the photo, you suddenly notice that she's wearing a star bracelet on her wrist too. It is identical to the one she gave you, though it looks a bit more basic and rough. So she made another one that was an improvement on the old one, and she gave me the better one. Aww. Ooh, Astra and Vivian. Nice.
What are you gonna see this time?
Alistair says, I've obtained suitable W engines for Polkra and Yixuan. Nice. That's very nice. Yeah. I'm kind of taking it as it comes when it comes to the engines, personally. But when I get good ones that fit the characters, I'm like, okay, I'll switch them out and be like, okay, that works. So, Haunted Rouge.
The story begins.
Ah, we're watching an Astra movie.
Didn't see that coming. Whoa. It never gets old.
I won't be going anywhere near trees or old mansions for a long time. It is Astra. Yeah, I can see the resemblance a little bit. So stray pause.
The story begins. That was amazing. It never gets old.
Reminds me of the really smart dog that lives across from me. Always loved that dog. Yeah, Hal, the newspaper Tusky.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, so we have finished watching the assigned movies. Wow, for real? Awesome work. Take a moment to let me verify that for you. Confirmed. The customer has indeed achieved their target. I expect no less from a hardcore film buff endured by Miss Asha. Actually, regardless of ranking, we got gifts prepared for all customers who completed the challenge. Next up, we'll upgrade your card's privilege benefits. Awesome. Unfortunately, dear customer, you placed second in the challenge, so you won't be getting that exclusive first place membership card. Who's in first place? The customer who was attended to by my colleague, but judging by the timing, they're probably a little one who just left. If you're curious about the customer's identity, you might still be able to catch up with them if you head out now. Thanks for the intel. Yeah, but I'm not done yet. Talk to the security officer.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Well, I'm not doing that yet. I'm doing coincidental screening first. So, Astra and Vivian. Astra's free. Let's ask her out for a movie. Yes. Hey, ultimate waifu, how you doing? As expected, there aren't many people around at this time. This is the last late night showing. Yeah, I had to come out at this time to avoid drawing attention. I'm not disturbing your sleep schedule, am I? No worries, nowhere near my bedtime. So what movie should we watch? Not many options at this hour. Let's pick something perfect for a late night screening. Horror movies then? I'm cool with it. You keen? Hold on a second, just pouring some water. Of course I am. Well, as long as it's Haunted Rouge, that is. Well, we know why. It's because she stars in it. I saw the speech bubble. Is there something special about this flick? I mean, it's a movie I starred in, so I know every scene by heart. There's no way it could scare me. If anything, I'm worried you might get so scared you'll jump into my arms with an ooh-ah. Oh. You were the lead actress. We went all the way to the Waifei Peninsula to shoot those scenes. So what do you say? When it comes to this movie, I've got a natural immunity to all the scary stuff, you know. Let's do it. I'll leave the ticket purchase to you. Okay, so Haunted Rouge, deep in the remote mountains of Waifei Peninsula. Ancient mansion stands atop a steep cliff where a bride silently waits. She lowers her head as she whispers to you, "You've kept me waiting for so long." Okay, Fatal Frame, let's get on with it. Astra looks excited about this movie. Jesus, man. Those tits could
Just
really...
as I thought. Almost no one's around for the late-night screenings. The seats are kind of close to the front, but I doubt anyone will recognize me.
Those tits could knock your head off. Jesus.
Just to be safe, let's keep our voices down so we don't draw attention. These seats have way too much space between them, though. If we could sit just a little closer, it'd be easier to hear each other.
Yes.
Ooh, look! The armrest moves. Perfect. Now we can sit closer.
You know, I take back everything I said. Astra, waifu, immediately. Number one.
The movie's about to start, so get ready to see my performance.
Opening of the film had an eerie vibe, wasn't really scary. Astra's character made her entrance, her stunning looks and style stole the show, completely overshadowing the horror vibes. She's watching very seriously.
When we first filmed this scene, the director wanted me to look both evil and charming at the same time. It's my first time playing this sort of character. Do you think I pulled off the whole evil but charming vibe?
Looking pretty wicked already.
There are even more wickedly charming close-ups later. Well, let's just wait and see. I'll ask for your thoughts after the movie.
Seems Astra is quite satisfied with her subsequent performance, so you continue watching.
You said some other guests were waiting for me in the lobby. But we're deep in the mountains. There shouldn't be anyone alive in this villa.
Well, we aren't exactly alive. But it's also true they're waiting for new guests. Just like the 47 other guests before you.
You mean... Who are you? What is this place?
Your grave. Second half suddenly becomes much more terrifying than before. In the atmosphere, she's watching with her eyes closed. So are you just going to listen now, or what?
Okay, this is kind of scary. Those props didn't feel scary at all when we were filming, but now when you see them on the big screen, whew, yikes.
That and all the final touches from editing and lighting.
Nope. I can't watch anymore. Can you help me out?
Oh, Little Miss Perfect just got a little flustered. Astra squints, wanting to look, but not daring to. She leans in closer with half her body scooping into your seat.
You know, just tell me when the scary part is over. It's over? Oh, thank goodness. That scared me half to death. I'm so glad you're here, or I might have had to sit through the whole second half with my eyes closed.
Anytime. Astra sits up a bit more as the movie nears its end. You finish watching The Haunted Rouge with Astra Yao.
Oh, it's over. That was way scarier than I thought. And to think everyone was all jokes and giggles during breaks on set. The final cut turned out so powerful. The director is amazing.
I didn't see that wickedly charming close-up you mentioned.
You know, the scene where I kissed the red veil, left a lip print, and tossed it into the woods. So, what did you think of it?
Come to think of it, your expressions were really good.
Thanks for the compliment. It was worth all the takes to get the emotion just right. Every time I tossed the veil, someone had to go fetch it for me. I felt kinda guilty, so I started running to get it myself.
From now on, if you ever have a fishing scene, you can hook your own fish.
You're still bringing that up?
So, although Astra got quite a few scenes along the way, the credits roll amidst the cheerful atmosphere. Quite a few scares along the way. Credits roll amidst the cheerful atmosphere. I need new glasses. And until the end, you two stay together, never moving away from each other. Astra is waifu. Miyabi is a close second. But I think Astra's where they're leaning. Oh god, I'm in the shipping wars again.
This is my first time doing a movie like this. The director told me to look at the guest like I was eyeing my next prey. I spent forever practicing that stare. The scene where I lifted the veil to reveal my glare even scared me. I didn't realize I could look that terrifying.
Oh, I'm staring at something, alright. Several somethings. I really love the female lead's makeup. I'd love to do mine like that, though I heard the style is only for brides. It's so late already. The only downside to midnight screenings is how late it gets when they're over. Good thing I'm off work tomorrow. Gonna catch up on some serious sleep. So heading back to make up for lost time. You should get some rest too. Let's catch another movie together next time. At my house. I am an astronaut for life.
What are you gonna see this time?
So Port Peak is next, and it's with Vivian. Surprised it's only 6 invites. Okay, so now for Vivian. Would you be willing to watch the Port Peak with me, Lord Phaethon? Is this your type of movie, Vivian? I seldom watch horror films. That's why I wanted to check this one out with you. Please don't worry. I'm not the type to freak out during the scary parts, I promise. I won't distract you or anything. Okay, so Miyabi and Vivian as close second and third. And then there's Anby. Port Peak, based on true story. A group of young people enter a forbidden port mountain and are not alone. Robotic monster known as the Lumberjack lurks in the mountain. So, like Death Machine or something? Minus Brad Dourif. I recommend watching Brandon Tenold's review of that movie. He's hilarious. Vivian looks excited. Who would have thought she'd be into this kind of film? I wonder if Vivian can handle the scary scenes. She doesn't seem like a particularly timid person, but just to be safe, should I give her a heads up?
Looks like I should be a little more scared.
Well, she is a vampire, or at least vampire analogous.
That way I'll have an excuse to whisper in your ear later.
More than the visuals, it's actually the immersive sound effects that really get me. Feels more intense in the theater than it does at home. All the audience's gasp and quiet screams in the theater just add to it. Why is that sound getting closer?
The lumberjack is so scary.
Ah.
I would never lie to you, Lord Phaethon, if you don't believe me.
I'm doing that again. In the darkness, Vivian leads closer. You seem to hear her heartbeat in the dim light, faint, nearly instinct, like a little bird hopping joyfully.
And what about my racing heartbeat? I'm genuinely scared. You had me all wrong, Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, I'm doing that again. Heart racing like crazy, guess she really did get spooked.
This nameplate, it's from the lumberjack. Prototype E07. Someone's building these mechanical monsters!
Yep, death machine.
We walked right into some sort of weird experiment. Oh no, we never should have gotten involved with any of you.
Where's Brad Dourif? Is he in the movie?
But there's good news. Look over there. No one said there was only one lumberjack.
Horror movies aren't that scary once you get used to the sound effects and figure out the timing of the jump scares. In the latter half, all the friends took turns protecting each other, just giving the youngest away from the nightmare, blah, 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 blah. You turn to look at Vivian. You notice her eyes seem red.
I'm not crying because I'm scared. It's just... Lord Phaethon, please don't look at me. I'm so embarrassed.
You gently place her hand over your... Jenny gently places her hand over your eyes. Her hand is so close that you see her eyelashes blush against her palm. Hand seems to flinch slightly. Getting emotional over a horror movie. Do you think I'm weird, Lord Phaethon? In the darkness, a slight nasal tone in her voice is particularly noticeable. No way. I was also really moved by the second half of the plot. It's almost over. Let's finish watching it. You watch Port Peak with Vivian. Although it's a horror movie, the final scene where this person who escaped with the help of all her friends looks back at Port Peak and shreds tears while holding a group photo touched many hearts.
Even though she made it out, seeing her standing in the sunlight still made me feel kind of sad. Watching your friends die and being the only one left.
It's the kind of thing that haunts someone for the rest of their life.
Sorry, I'm being overly sentimental. It's just a horror movie.
Well, not at all. You're just emotionally perceptive. And honestly, I felt a bit wistful too. Yeah, I'm doing it again.
What stood out to me the most wasn't the horror. It was how they kept instinctively protecting their backpacks while running away. They were protecting the gifts and decorations they had prepared for their friend's birthday celebration. And that boy, the first one the lumberjack took. At the end, he smiled and said he was just stepping out to tune his guitar so his friends wouldn't worry. kind of lingering regret hits even harder than death itself.
We're doing it again. Sound design mixing of gear grind with a heartbeat was really clever. Victim's motive felt a bit rushed. Lord Phaethon, thank you for keeping me company. If there's a movie you'd like to watch another day, I'd be glad to accompany you. Or rather, please be sure to invite me to watch it with you. For sure. It's settled then. I'll be waiting for your message. I'm doing it again.
What are you gonna see this time?
Doing it again. I'm getting the perfect score. I want to fully impress my medium premium vampire waifu.
Looks like I should be a little more scared.
Yeah, her whole stoic
That way I'll have an excuse to whisper in your ear later.
her stoic personality had me fooled.
The lumberjack is so scary.
And the laughing also made it even harder to notice.
Huh? I'm not that scared. But can I hold on to your sleeve? I'll feel much better that way.
Oh, you definitely can hold on to more than just my sleeve, honey. My whole hand's right there. Move your arm closer to Vivian. Vivian's grip is very light, just barely pinching the edge of your sleeve. Fingertips swaying with her soft breathing, brush against your wrist and the back of your hand, like being tenderly pecked by a small bird, causing a slight tickle.
This nameplate. It's from the lumberjack. Prototype E07. Someone's building these mechanical monsters.
A man machine. Title drop. Wait a minute.
Oh no. We never should have gotten involved with any of
But there's good news. Look over there. No one said there was only one lumberjack.
Took to the Nightmare Mountain.
I'm not crying because I'm scared. It's just... Lord Phaethon, please don't look at me. I'm so embarrassed.
The way it was written had me kind of like doing double takes. But yeah, she puts her hand over my eyes so I don't see her quivering. Cheeky little gremlin.
Even though she made it out, seeing her standing in the sunlight still made me feel kind of sad. Watching your friends die and being the only one left.
Kind of thing that haunts someone for the rest of their life. They didn't finish the rest of the dialogue there.
Sorry, I'm being overly sentimental. It's just a horror movie.
Maybe they couldn't fit the English dialogue there because of the Chinese language structure or something.
What stood out to me the most wasn't the horror. It was how they kept instinctively protecting their backpacks while running away. They were protecting the gifts and decorations they had prepared for their friend's birthday celebration. And that boy, the first one the lumberjack took. At the end, he smiled and said he was just stepping out to tune his guitar so his friends wouldn't worry. That kind of lingering regret hits even harder than death itself.
Okay, now I am satisfied. I am satisfied. You can hear my neighbor hammering nails gives me PTSD now.
Come back soon.
Alrighty, now we can talk to the officer. Wait a minute, we spoke to her back at the police station when we were investigating Bringer's belongings. Excuse me, citizen, may I have a moment of your time? Have you seen any suspicious looking bamboo around here? No. I see, in that case, sorry to bother you. Have a good day. Okay, it's not her. Wait a minute. Eos? What is he doing out here? Getting paid to watch movies. Could something so perfectly really exist? Oh, Wise, it's you. What are you doing here, Eos? Yesterday, Emilian told me a bamboo at Lumina Square said you could earn lots of money for your master just by watching movies and paying attention to them. Emilian wanted to investigate, see how such a thing was possible, but it's going to the Hollow with Nicole today, so it asked me to come instead. So that's why you came, but how does one make money watching movies? Movie reviewers? Like Critical Drinker and some such? So Wise doesn't know either. If only we could track down that strange bamboo and ask for more details. Freeze, don't move, put your hands where I can see them. Uh-oh, we might have a mistaken identity or something. The stern voice of a security officer suddenly rings out, and without thinking, both you and Eos raise your hands. There's our culprit. After days and days of following your trail, I've caught you at last, scoundrel. I surrender. Phew, that gave me a scare. I thought we were the ones under arrest. Excuse me, officer, but what did this bamboo do? Here's the rundown. Gravity Cinema has been hosting a movie screening event over the last few days, but someone discovered the bootleg recordings were being uploaded online. Since the camera was perfectly steady and the movies were filmed from a very low angle, we suspected a bamboo as the culprit. So this must be the bamboo Emilian mentioned, the one who watches movies to earn money for its master. Couldn't be more obvious. Look, it's even holding the master's movie card. And this one's actually that limited edition card from placing first in the cinema's movie watching event. Pretty ironic, huh? I was bested by a bamboo? And a cheating one at that. What are you talking about, Weiss? Fill him in. Ha, I see. So you're also part of the cinema event. Since this little fellow only went to the theater to help its master make money, that's right. You don't need to worry about not being first, Wise. Yeah, enjoying the movie is what really matters most. I wish I had a day off to just kick back and watch a flick or two. Well, hey, date, available right now, sexy officer, police lady. Why not, make a little time? Hint, hint, wink, wink. I'll leave it to you, then gotta take this little troublemaker back to the precinct for a proper grilling in the meantime. See ya. Goodbye. Come on, Wise, let's head home. Wait, if I'm the real number one, shouldn't I go get my prize? Just like that, your action-packed movie week comes to an end.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Well, everything's been checked out.
Come back soon.
Of course, I could always come back and do it again if I ever want. Well... and a master tape. Nice. Okay. Let's do another. See if I get lucky. Ah!
Of course, if the pay is good, why not?
Well, that was a colossal waste. A huge, huge waste. I might as well get the regular. Fuck it. I am not lucky today.
I, Anton, proudly hold the title of second best driller in the company!
Oh, that definitely goes to Anton. Definitely.
It's our turn, bro.
Very well, Anton. Give me your leftover points. Well, I'm definitely not happy with that roll. I'm really, really am not happy with it. I got gypped. Horribly gypped. Well, I'll keep pulling. I still got time. It'll have to do.
Standing by. Asset. I'll protect you. Ready for combat. Asset confirmed. Is the concert starting? I've got your back. Standing. I am the. Ready for. Nothing to fear.
Good day, Lord Phaeton.
Switch things up a bit. Well, I did the 2 events, but I was very, very, very robbed of pulls. So it was kind of all for naught, if I'm going to be perfectly fucking honest. So we did the movie event, we did the giant robot event, but despite me grinding for all those polychromes, I did not get lucky in getting Yi Xuan or any other character. So, to be perfectly frank, I feel very much robbed. So, gonna have to keep grinding through other means, I suppose. But to be frank, I did enjoy them. I did. I liked the Soul of Steel one, of course. That was, it was a faster one to do than I thought it would, but it was a nice little super robot anime tribute one. And Gravitational Attraction, I really liked it. Probably one of my personal favorite event quests in the game thus far. All things considered, despite a couple of weird moments. But, yeah, I liked it. Going on movie dates with certain characters, I just wish I could go pick more of them. Imagine if I did one with Polkra. Evelyn, Nicole even. But now, we didn't get that luxury. So, well, it is what it is. Not much I can do. It says there's something new, but I have no idea. Oh, it's talking about this. But it's for Deadly Assault, and I am woefully, woefully underleveled for Deadly Assault, so that's definitely not happening. But, well, it is what it is. Nothing I can do except to keep playing as I am. So, I'm gonna call it off right here. It's past 11. I'm tired. I've worn myself out, and I'm gonna go just stick my head in a pillow and cry for how bad my draw luck was. But, I had fun at the end of the day. It is what it is. So, I'm gonna call it off, take a load off, and when I come back, we'll continue the main story arc, probably. Or whichever comes first. So, see ya.